Good morning, YouTube friends. Thanks for visiting my channel, Off-Grid Living with the Bennetts. My name is Jim. It's about around 7 o'clock Sunday morning. I've been driving all night. I stopped at a highway station and had a little nap through the night. Why am I driving all night, you say? Well, I'll save that for another video. I've got a video coming out in 2 or 3 weeks. Escaping the rat race. Locked in gridlock, something to that effect. You need to subscribe to my station so that you don't miss that. It's going to be a very interesting video. Like I say, it's not going to be out for another 2 or 3 weeks, but subscribe to my station so you don't miss that, to my channel. Today, a lot of you guys have your place off-grid homestead off way back in the bush. Some of you are off the road just a little ways like me. Some of you may be in your farmland, back in your acreage, back in your bush. Maybe some of you don't even have an off-grid cabin, but you're thinking about it. So this video today, it's an educational video, and I'll tell you what it's about. I'm going to put a twist on it. So don't hang up on me. Watch this video right to the end, because on the end, I'm going to give you a little bit of a tidbit of information that most of you probably aren't aware of. It's an important little thing that could save your life and save the lives of your family. But anyways, to start with, like I say, the topic I'm going to talk about today is a topic we've all heard at school, we've all heard it at work, we've all heard it at home, our friends have talked about it. It's a very important topic. You've heard it so many times, but don't shut me down, because I'd like to share a couple extra things about it that probably you aren't aware of. So what I want to talk to you today about, and by the way, I'm hands-free. What I want to talk to you today about is smoke alarms, carbon monoxide detectors, and fire extinguishers. Okay, so don't hang up. Okay, I have a smoke alarm in my off-grid home, and sure enough, every time I put wood in that wood stove, unless I rush, that thing wants to start chirping at me. So I've got it down to a science now where I'm in and out as fast as I can go, and I seem to be fine. But sometimes I'm not. So the other day, the thing started chirping at me. I'm thinking to myself, what is your problem? So, same thing. I wasn't even near the wood stove, so I don't know why it was doing that. So anyways, I go up, pop it off the wall, put it on the floor, throw my coat over it, and just says to it, just stay there and be quiet and calm down. Done this a million times to the smoke detector, so it knows it's coming. Anyways, so I go and investigate. Sure enough, raisin bread, it burns. It cooks faster than regular toast does, and so just a little tiny burning along the edges. It didn't take much for that thing to go off. So I may have to relocate it, but you should have one on every floor, especially near your bedroom, on the ceiling or close to the ceiling. So that's important. Carbon monoxide detector, on the other hand, should be close to the floor, 2 to 3 feet off the floor. 2 to 3 feet off the floor, not up on the ceiling. Okay, so here's how this works. When you have a fire in your property, smoke always rises. It doesn't fall. It always rises. It goes right to the ceiling. So you want to have your smoke detector as close to the ceiling as you can have it. On the other hand, carbon monoxide is very heavy. Carbon monoxide will fall. It'll go right to the ground and then work its way up. So, just set my cruise control, guys. So, when you're in bed sleeping, you're like 3 feet off the ground. I guess, maybe 2.5 feet, I don't know. That carbon monoxide starts to rise. It's rising up. It gets to you, lets you know, and wakes you up. Or it doesn't wake you up. Not sure. Depends on how deep you sleep. So that's why you want to have that thing down on the ground, 2 to 3 feet off the ground, so that you'll hear that thing. It'll wake you up before you don't get woke up. Okay, fire extinguisher. I've got a fire extinguisher in my electrical room. It's a small one. I need to get another one. Should have a bigger one. Realistically, a couple fire extinguishers are good, and you should have one that's a fair size. An ABS fire extinguisher, which does your wood, chemical, like whatever it does, fire, electricity, whatever it does. It has powder in it. It's the most common fire extinguisher there is. Get that. Get a bigger one. It doesn't hurt to get a bigger one. You need a bigger one. What's that? Oh, your friends will see it and it won't look good with your decor? Don't worry about them. Get a bigger one. You need that for when you have a fire. Now, here's the thing I was going to tell you at the end. I'm just about to the end of my video. This is the thing I was going to tell you. It's very important. That fire extinguisher should be inspected annually. We all know that. And we know that you should do a visual check on it once a month and make sure that little arrow is pointed to that green spot and you're good. But here's the thing you don't know. There's powder in there, and that powder is inside that fire extinguisher. That powder starts to settle over time, works its way down to the bottom. You firemen, you know what I'm talking about. Down at the bottom, and what happens is it sits there. And when the day comes you need to go to use that thing, and you push that trigger, that powder makes a mess over everything. But if that powder's all sitting at the bottom and it's all hard, it's not going to come out. And when you need that fire extinguisher to work for you, it's not going to work. So don't just get that fire extinguisher and look at it and say, oh, it's a green mark there and I got an arrow pointed to it and I'm good. No. Get that thing, you pick it up, you tip it upside down, and you give that thing a few shakes. Shake that thing and get that powder moving around inside there. When you need that thing to work, you want to make sure it works for you. So that's my video for today. You need to subscribe and watch for upcoming videos. I'm going to be trying to do educational videos, stuff that I've learned over the years, mistakes I've made. It's better for me to share them so that you maybe don't make that same mistake. And what would be really good is if you've made some mistakes or you know of things that have happened that would benefit everybody on my channel, comment those to me. And maybe I'll do a video on them. Maybe I'll research them a little bit and I'll find out if I can elaborate on it and do some researching, and that would help our other subscribers. So yeah, feel free to comment, and I'll reply back to you. But for sure, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming important videos. I appreciate all you guys, and go and have a great Sunday with your family. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. Bye. Come on. Bye.